Good morning, everybody, or whenever you're watching this video. So we got a Mustang up. I don't want to say it's a little bit different because we've been working on a lot of American cars and we get phone calls almost daily where people will say, I know you guys specialize in Hondas and Acuras, but do you do American cars? And we do. We do. So let's get right into this one. Let me pop the hood, go over a couple things. Okay, so give you guys a little bit of a rundown. Customer came in and his Mustang was not running correctly. Let's just say that. We spoke to him, and he's owned this car for quite some time. I think roughly about 6 years. And we asked him, hey, has it always been running like this? And he said pretty much. The big issue was cold start. Doesn't like to start right up, and like a hesitation type deal. We did a full diagnostic on it. We call it our digital inspection because ultimately you get pictures and videos, which I will include some portions of that in this video, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. There was a lot of stuff that we found wrong with it. Some stuff he declined for us to do, which I'm going to go up with the car here in a second, and you're gonna see. Some major stuff, which you're going to see underneath. Other stuff too, like the valve cover gaskets were leaking, so we already took care of that portion. And the other thing was a tune with Megasquirt being installed, which I'm going to show you guys a little bit of that as well. I will say we tune a fair amount of these and do we install everything where you bring us the car, you tell us, hey, I want it tuned, and we do have a couple options for these vehicles, but right now the most popular one is Megasquirt. But I will say, if you have a Mustang, pay attention in the next couple of months what we have coming out. But Megasquirt is very popular on this chassis. It is completely plug and play. You just run a vacuum line to the intake manifold, and it's pretty much ready for a tune. Now, I will say that in this case, and you're going to see underneath, there's some stuff he declined on. I wish more so that he would gave us approval. Not major work, but definitely going to be good. Well, be better before it went on the dyno. One thing is a drive shaft issue, which I'm going to show you. Besides that, let me get the car up in the air. Let me go over that real quick. So I want to interrupt this video really quickly. Before I started on this video, I did not know I was going to make this post on our Facebook or Instagram, but I did. And I know not everybody that is on my YouTube channel is on Facebook or Instagram. So for some time now, I've had a vision here where we have a meet that is dedicated towards men's mental health. I myself feel like men's mental health does not get the attention that it deserves, and for some time now, I've been going back and forth about having some type of event here. My vision is really simple. Car show outside. Inside, we're going to have some type of video games, maybe bags. If this thing really takes off, I'll buy some other things, maybe a ping pong table, air hockey table, whatever. Inside, during the meet, it's almost going to be a meet inside of a meet. We'll have a designated time slot where if you want to sit down and either talk or listen to other people, whatever you might be going through. And it might not be something bad. Maybe it's a promotion you got at work and you just have nobody to tell. Maybe it's a project that you're taking on, automotive related, or maybe something to do with your house or a boat. I want to give that space here. I have the space here, so I want to give back. I always like to help people, and I really feel, like I said, this topic it kind of gets pushed under the rug. If you're watching this and you have some ideas and suggestions, please let me hear them. If you want to be part of this, I will say this is going to be, at first, something that I want to keep small. I don't want it to turn into a 100 people type event because we're going to lose focus on what this is about. Again, We're going to have different areas here. You don't have to sit down. You don't have to express your feelings. Maybe you want to sit down and hear other people, though. Maybe something will click in your head. Maybe someone's going through something similar to you. I just want to have an outlet for guys. That's what it's about. So I want to get back to the video. I wanted to keep it short. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, subscribe. And as I said, if you're really interested in this, shoot me an email. I think I said it. Shoot me an email, rcautoworks@gmail.com, and say you want to be added to that list for the men's mental health group that I'm trying to do, and I'm going to get you on there. And now, I wanted to show you guys the other thing. There's some stuff that we don't necessarily know why it's been done, and, unless the customer asked us to move it, we are not going to touch it. But like the fuse box is a prime example. Why is it just hanging there? I don't know. I don't know. So, that could be a big can of worms. If we have to, move wiring around and, let me see if I can get my light on here. Anyways, as I was saying, some stuff like this could be more than it's worth to remove or move it. I don't know if they just mounted it like this, but either or. What my whole point is, we'll find stuff wrong with your car, and necessarily you don't need to get it done. Now, there's other stuff too, like I was showing you guys on the drive shaft. I do recommend that. I am going to mention it to them again, just to ensure that before it goes on the dyno and, it is rubbing. Because we want the car to be the most successful, that we want to get it to the point where we can have it be the most successful, so when it goes on the dyno, we don't have problems. But at the same time, I get it. People are on a budget, so yeah. So we have an engine here as well that I want to just talk about really quickly, because I don't think people understand or realize more so that, in this case scenario, the customer brought us an engine with the head already attached. He brought us timing components and a new head to install. Now, we did everything for him. He was missing a couple gaskets and O-rings, but since we build these engines in-house, we have them in stock. We were talking to him too, something as little as the spark plugs. We asked him if he wanted new plugs in here, if he was going to be turboed or all motor, so we can get the right plugs in there. And we did that as well. So, this is one of those things where people don't like to touch, the timing side of things, which is understandable. And I don't know why he didn't want to do it. I'm not saying he couldn't, but what I'm trying to say is, if you're looking for help, we can offer it no matter what. We don't care. Now, I will say, you do have to watch out if you're supplying your own parts. eBay right now is riddled, and Amazon, riddled with counterfeit parts that are in brand new Honda OEM bags. So you want to really be careful on that. The rule of thumb is, if it seems too good to be true, it probably is. If Honda is selling, let's just say, a timing chain for $80, and you find it on eBay in an OEM bag for $10, you got to use some common sense there. So this is just another thing that we offer, that we're doing. This one's pretty much all wrapped up, ready to get picked up. And I'll even add, really quickly, when he showed up, or his scheduled date to show up to drop all this off, his wife or girlfriend, I don't know, was the only one that showed up, and it was in the back of a truck. She had to work, no problem. We had to tell her to wait, because we had to get everything for us to unload the engine out of the truck and all the other stuff. The biggest thing with that is we just tell people to give us a heads up if you need help unloading things. Of course, depending on what you have and how much you have, not only do we have to, if you need us to unload, we do have to inventory parts as well. So there is going to be a slight charge on that. The biggest thing, as I've been saying in my videos, is time is money. If you're going to unload everything, that's fine, not a problem. But we just want to be on the same page. So we're going to go on to these other cars that we're working on. Going to walk out there. I don't know how much more I'm going to get to the Mustang as well, but I will try to cover that as well. So I'm not gonna clog up too much of this video with this car, but we actually have 2 Nissans in here right now. This one we're doing Haltech install. Came out really nice, so I'm going to cover that later, but not in this video. I don't think so, at least. I don't think I'm going to have the time. I want to cover the other American vehicle that is here. But we also have another Nissan in the shop. So this one is a 240. Beautiful, super clean. And he was having an issue with it running, so we're diagnosing this one right now. But let's go out, let me show you the other one. And we got this one out here. So this one, we are going to be finishing the swap that was done on it from someone else. I'll leave it at that. This one has, of course, let me pop the hood. Any guesses what's inside? Come on. This one should be an easy one. It's not a K-Series. If you guessed LS, well then you are a winner. So this one has an LS swap. Now, I will say, I do plan on covering this on a separate type video. Might just have it on its own project video. It really depends how busy I am. We know right away, and the customer mentioned stuff like this, you know, this is not complete. You know, when you have the truck manifold, you cut them, and this is how they sealed it. I am going to say that it's not sealed properly. I'm kind of curious what they use underneath. If they use some type of gasket, some sealant. There's other stuff too that we already looked at, well, not addressed, but have documented, such as, we see this a lot too. The fuel lines, if you look, the AN lines, they're not done properly. I'm not talking about the vacuum, we're talking about this. So a lot of times we'll see where guys will use like tape, and when they make the lines themselves, they're not removing the tape. The fittings are not all the way together like they should be. And we're talking about fuel lines, so, you know, I don't have to say how important it is not to have any fuel leaks. There's just other stuff too that I'm not so sure how it's going to work out. You have the steering rack, or the joint, which is really at an angle. You know, I don't know, that could be stock though, so, you know, that was just at a first glance. So we're gonna go over this whole thing, document as we do. Same thing as I was saying earlier with the Mustang. We document it with pictures and videos. You know, there's some stuff too like this. You know, this is gonna be moving around. You know, I get the concept of the bracket, but could have been done better. So, you know, but this just goes without saying. You know, a lot of people always ask, you know, do we work on American stuff? And we do. And, you know, I would say right now at any given day, we almost have more American vehicles in here than imports, but, you know, we're still doing our thing with the imports as well. That will never disappear, so don't worry, guys. But this one should be fun. And this one is going to get in line, and we'll cover it and go from there and keep you guys updated on this one as well. So let's see what else we have going on in the shop. Or give me a second here. So I just wanted to simply say that a lot of these videos that are in between the Dyno Days videos, showing more so what we can do, some cool stuff we have in the shop. If you're looking for informative videos, the Dyno Days videos, that's where it's at. I am working on some other stuff too, though. It just comes down to personal time. The other thing too is a great example where I did a little cut in this earlier in the video about the men's mental health stuff. This is also a platform where if you don't follow us on Facebook or Instagram, where I can get some info out like that or news out to you. So, you know, I'm trying to come up with at least 2 videos a week. It seems like you guys are liking the in-between videos, and as I said before, you know, I know everybody's different. You're going to have people that like the Dyno Days videos, the in-between videos, and then, as I said, I'm working on some other stuff. Some people will like that too. So at the end of the day, you know, that's what I'm trying my best. And as I said before, I'm no YouTube star, so this is all like in between personal time when I have a break to actually shoot some videos. Okay, so as I drive to get this bushing, we got a 2018 Civic in the shop, and previously it looks like a muffler shop did a very poor job at eliminating his muffler and whatnot, and he's going back to a full catback exhaust. But unfortunately, when that other shop did the delete, they welded a weird hanger on. I think I have a picture of it, but I can't say for sure. If I do, I'll insert it after this clip. But I just wanted to, you know, kind of insert more so that instead of telling this guy, hey, come back later for the hanger or a zip tying it or whatever, we're going to take a little trip down, grab this bushing really quick. My Honda parts department, they actually showed none in stock, but they dug through a couple bins, they said, and they found one. Anyways, I wanted to use this time to talk about the Mustang that originally was at the beginning of this video. We got the Megasquirt installed. We got, we did the trans seal and stuff. Megasquirt installed with my tune. It fired right up. As I was saying before, this thing had a cold start issue. When I get back, I'm going to show you guys that, and that may be the last clip of this video. I wanted to do a little bit more on the Mustang, but you know, time and me having to run around and do this stuff, that's, you know, how some stuff is limited. I would love to just be able to sit in front of a car and just tape all day and talk, but still running a business. So I'm gonna get this hanger, or the rubber bushing hanger, whatever you want to call it, and I will be back shortly. Exhaust bushing acquired. And I'll say this, with the traffic and the construction over here, customer's not even gonna get billed for me going out there and getting it. It's just something that I can do to help him out and go above and beyond. It's what I've been aiming for since I started this business. Let's get onto this Mustang. So we're just gonna start it right now. As I said, it is on my tune. It's not fully dyno tuned, and like I said before, we're having an issue with cold start. Fires right up. So I'm gonna let him get to work. He can shut it off. So I wanted to show the computer and how we mounted it and how it's installed. It's in the OEM spot. We already got done with that portion though. So you see how it runs. Now we got to take care of those fuel lines. They're a little bit worse up on top of the fuel tank than we expected. Ultimately, this car will be on the dyno, so I'll do a whole video on that. Besides that, I think we're done with this video. I think I got enough footage right now. If I don't, then I'll be back. But I will say early on in this video when I did that little cut, if you got to the end of this, thank you. Please like, share, subscribe, helps the channel grow. If you do want to be part of that men's mental health group that I'm trying to do, please email me, reach out. You can comment down below, but then I have to take your email and put it in the group of emails. So it's really easiest if you just email rcautoworks@gmail.com if you want to be a part of that. And I will say, because these videos are going to probably be up for some time now, look when this video was uploaded. So if you're watching this 3 or 4 years later on, I don't know, you know, if we're going to still be doing the group, but thanks for watching.